We're going to break in now and get a live update now on the situation at the Metro station at L'Enfant Plaza. I believe we have Dan Stessel of Metro on the phone with us right now. Dan, can you hear me?
I can, Leon. Good afternoon.
All right, Dan, listen, can you give us the latest on what's going on there?
Sure. So L'Enfant Plaza, as Roz reported, has been evacuated. That's due to heavy smoke on the upper level platform, which carries the green and yellow lines. The source of the smoke has not yet been identified, but the station did fill with smoke and was evacuated. The fire department and Metro Transit Police are on scene right now, assisting those customers who were in the station or on a train that was just outside the station when this incident started a little less than an hour ago. Right now, Green Line service is temporarily suspended between Navy Yard and Mount Vernon Square. Yellow Line service is temporarily suspended between Pentagon City and Mount Vernon Square. So no trains on either line between those points, and that's much of downtown D.C. That includes Archive Station and Gallery Place Station. L'Enfant Plaza, as I've said, was closed, but trains that pass through there on the lower level, which would be your orange, blue, and silver lines, are passing through without stopping. So there is uninterrupted service on those three lines, and those three lines may be a good alternate for folks trying to make their way home tonight.
How about, can you give us an update on how many people may still be in that station? Do we know?
I don't have an update on that. That'll actually be a D.C. Fire Department question. They are actively working on attending to everyone who's in the station and making sure that everyone gets out as safely as possible. And that's ongoing. I don't believe there are many people left, if any at all. But that is going to be the fire department to best answer that question.
Who was it that first made the call or made the observation? Was it passengers? Was it police? Was it Metro?
I'm not certain how the initial call came out. I do know that we were first notified of any smoke in the station approximately 3:20 this afternoon. Fire department was dispatched. Metro Transit Police were dispatched. Confirmed very quickly and easily because at times, it was very, very heavy smoke with visibility affected. So. That's why they ordered the evacuation of the station. We suspended train service to prevent trains from pulling into the station, and we're in the process of executing on emergency plans right now.
And Dan, Allison here. Any injuries? Anybody being treated because of this?
I do not have any confirmed reports of injuries, although I would not be surprised, of the types of issues that you typically see with this kind of incident, smoke inhalation, people being treated at the scene for that sort of thing. I am speculating on that. Again, I don't have any confirmed reports, but D.C. Fire would hopefully be able to give us updated information in short order.
And you have the trains that were going into the station or were leaving the station. We understand they've all been stopped. Have the people all been taken off those trains, and have they been walked through the tunnel to get out?
Exactly. My understanding is there was one train that was outside of L'Enfant Plaza that was evacuated with passengers that were taken off that train and evacuated a short distance through the tunnel into L'Enfant Plaza to get out up to the surface, and that was with the assistance of the fire department and Metro Transit Police. And
you have no reports of the trains themselves being disabled or being unable to function at this point, correct?
Not as a result of a mechanical issue. As a routine matter, the fire department will take down third rail power for the safety of the emergency responders, and that did happen in this case. So that would prevent the train from moving because it has no power. But again, that's necessary for the emergency responders.
And I know, Dan, you said you're still determining where this smoke is coming from, but do you feel like the situation is contained in a sense that other parts of Metro are not at the risk of this happening?
Yeah, at this point, we do believe that this is contained. L'Enfant Plaza, we have not had reports of smoke in other stations we do believe it's isolated to L'Enfant Plaza. The station and all of our stations underground are equipped with tunnel fans that serve the purpose of ventilating the station in the event of a smoke incident. Those fans have been activated, and we are in the process of clearing the smoke from the station right now as the fire department works to identify the source of the smoke.
And I'm sure the folks that work in that building would be happy to hear that as well. All right, Dan Stessel of Metro, thank you for the information. We sure do appreciate it, and of course we'll be talking to you down the road.
Thanks, Dan. All right, well, let's go ahead and see how traffic is moving along on the roadways and also Metro. Another perspective here from Bob. Hey, Bob.
Hi there, Allison. On the roadways, traffic is lighter than normal. We heard what Dan was saying about Metro disruptions, about the yellow and green line. Buses are set up on each end of the closures of the yellow and green line on either side of L'Enfant Plaza to try to accommodate at least some of those people that are going to be disrupted by the yellow and green line. But of course, the orange and blue, they are passing through the station and not stopping. On the roadways, lighter than normal traffic with the temperatures above freezing. So we just have wet roadways. On 66, it's just slow headed westbound through Vienna and most of the way out to Centerville. Beltway not too bad, though. Briefly slow in Bethesda and Silver Spring. There's a crash on 355 northbound south of Nicholson Lane. Traffic is getting by very slowly around that. Let's look at some cameras as we can take a look and see what it looks like now on the Beltway at Connecticut Avenue. You can see normally backed up here, not so this afternoon, running pretty well in both directions. 395 south from the Pentagon, only briefly slow at Landmark. I'm Bob Imler with 103.5 WTOP Radio.
Okay, Bob, thank you so much, and we'll continue to watch that situation for you at L'Enfant Plaza.
That's right, and we're back in just a bit after a break.